Hey guys! Okay, so I thought for the tier list, we could actually do like a physical copy. So I spent the past like 5 hours making this.
Let's do this thing, boys.
Stop,
hey, it's too high again.
It is. It started moving a little bit. I noticed that.
I'm helping. There you go.
All right.
That's actually perfect.
What is up, you guys? Welcome to the Kojo Show.
That was a good bit.
Thanks, man.
Today we're gonna do the movies of 2022 ranked with Coby James featuring Coby James.
What's up, guys?
First off, we've got a banger of a movie, Uncharted. What are we thinking?
Banger of a movie.
Absolute dog water.
It was one of the worst theater experiences I've ever had.
Here's my thing. I'm done with Tom Holland.
Really?
I'm done with him. He was great. Spider-Man was awesome, but we're just casting this guy as anything now. I mean, he's not Nathan Drake.
He was jumping on cars, so he was still kind of Spider-Man.
It's not Nathan Drake. I mean, if you've played the Uncharted games, you know it's not him.
Yeah.
Are we thinking poop for this one?
Yeah, it's been out for a while. I'll give it a D.
It's a D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it still looked like the video game.
Okay. Now, Death on the Nile, I didn't see this movie, so.
Didn't see it.
I will say, I saw it. Murder on the Orient Express was much better. It was about the same story-wise, but it didn't do anything that the first movie did.
Alright, we're putting it in poop.
Poop.
Fair enough. Alright, what's next?
Adam Project.
Adam Project.
Also didn't see this movie.
Really? No, I watched it with my family, and it was a great experience.
The movie's really good. I think it's Ryan Reynolds firing on all cylinders, as always.
The kid was more Ryan Reynolds than he was.
Dude, the kid was
That's what I heard.
fire.
He wasn't even an actor beforehand.
Dude, the kid was straight heat. It
Yeah,
was so
good.
funny.
But I don't know how remarkable the whole plot. It was very entertaining. I would give it a B.
It's a B.
What do you think?
It's
You
a
think
B.
a B?
Yeah.
It's a solid B. You're gonna definitely enjoy your time watching it.
And I can tell that we're going to disagree a little bit.
Oh.
All right.
Oh yeah.
The Batman.
The Batman.
S tier.
I'm in the middle here.
Me too.
Well, I think I'm in the middle of both you guys because I think it's a really amazing movie.
Okay.
I don't think it's S.
Okay.
I personally really liked it. On a second watch, dragged a little bit.
Yeah.
Dragged a little bit.
You watched it twice?
Watched it twice.
Okay.
Drug a little bit. And that's my only gripe against it. I think it's really great. I think it's kind of like Seven, if you have seen that. It's a lot like that movie. In a really fun way, and I enjoyed it, but...
See, I really liked it. I did think it dragged like way too much, but I really liked Pattinson as Batman. I know a lot of people don't, but I did. It was a
He's
totally
great.
new take on it, and I really liked it. I only give it a B because I didn't find it as remarkable as everything else. So I think the only fair thing to do here for the average would be A.
A.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
It's an A.
But I think it's the second best Batman film. I'll give it that.
Yes.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Never saw it.
This is all you, Matthew.
I grew up on Sonic the Hedgehog, so I'm very biased here.
It seemed like it was like a decent movie.
It was so entertaining. A lot of 2016 humor with Jim Carrey, but it was very enjoyable. Because of my bias, I'm going to drop it where I would put it and put it at B or maybe even C. I really enjoyed it. It's super fun to watch, great for the family, but I can't say that it's a fantastic movie.
I just didn't think we needed another Alvin and the Chipmunks spinoff. So for me, I'm going to go poop, but...
Have you guys watched Hop?
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago.
The guy who's with this CGI hedgehog is the same guy with the CGI rabbit.
I believe
driving around in the car. No, it's the same actor.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's why it felt so like 2008 of them
Because
to make
it
this
was.
movie.
It
Yeah.
was.
Okay. Well, great. Well,
Yeah.
what are we putting it in?
That sounds like C.
C is
All right,
fine.
C tier.
I'll respect it.
These can be moved too, so we
Yeah,
might
if
put
we decide
it.
it.
You know, we might put one in a certain tier, and then kind of depending on the other ones, move it around.
Yep.
All right, so I'll just go ahead and put Morbius in S. Up
Morbius
here.
is
That's
S
right.
tier.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. There's no arguments
Morbius
there.
is love. Morbius is life.
We'll continue. Wow.
Movie
that's
of
a
the
deep
year.
cut.
Movie of the year.
I love it. All right.
In actuality, this will probably end up in like D tier. I don't think I can put it in poop tier just because it was like honestly like too enjoyable to put it.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad.
It was really bad.
bad.
But it's bad enough where it was like really fun.
It was like a superhero parody movie. You know what I mean? It felt kind of like they were doing a bit on the superhero franchise.
And it's so funny because like Jared Leto just like took it so seriously.
Dude, I was watching the Grammys, and he was like walking down the Grammys or whatever, and they're like, "What's going on in your life right now, Jared Leto?" And he was like, "We're really, really excited for the Morbius movie." It was like right before it came out. Dude, he talked about it like it was his that was his
Magnum opus. Oh, that's
it was
so funny.
It was great.
But that'll eventually move. But right now we'll leave it in S.
Okay.
Doctor Strange.
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness. My opinion is kind of shifted on this movie over the months as they've gone by.
I think it's a solid C tier.
Really?
I think it's a solid C tier. I think it didn't quite capitalize on what I wanted with the multiverse vibes. Also, funny story, I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, like right before this came out, because it came out before this one.
Yeah.
And I remember just like seeing that movie and being like,
This is what it should be.
How are they gonna do that in Doctor Strange? And then they did it. And I was like, there you go.
It was everything that was exciting about the multiverse they didn't do. It's called the multiverse, yet it was in like 2, maybe 3 worlds.
And also, Wanda had no build up to being a villain.
no, she lost all the interesting parts of her character.
She just was a villain.
I don't like. I think the shows have killed Disney.
I mean,
the whole Marvel universe. Like, I think like trying to tie in the shows and stuff was a bad idea.
She went from like resolution at the end of WandaVision to just like
villain all of a sudden.
crazy woman who wants these kids, and I don't buy it. I also think that it was a little bit of plot armor when she raided the Sanctum and she like didn't just like kill everybody immediately. That was just plot armor.
It was so
annoying. All in all, Wanda would have been a good villain in my opinion if they just done it right.
I want to drag it to D tier because it just had very high, like there were so many high hopes for this movie, but it didn't capitalize on any.
I didn't leave the theater,
Cumberbatch hates the movie.
but I didn't leave the movie hating it. I left the movie like that was an average Marvel movie, and then I felt.
I left it being like, oh, that was interesting.
Yeah.
But then like the more I've like sat with it, I'm like, that was.
Yeah.
I think we need to give it a C.
I can go with C for that.
Right.
Remember, it can move. It can move.
Right with Sonic the Hedgehog.
But I'm Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
S tier.
S
I
tier.
don't want to spoil it too much, but it is just, it's so cool. The action, the message, like just the whole symbolism. I loved
The
it.
family messaging. I mean, it's the only movie that made me cry like 2 times.
Michelle
3 times
Yeoh
this year.
is a goddess.
All actors were amazing. Actresses, actors were amazing in this movie.
But anyways, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. S tier.
Fantastic.
Possibly movie of the year.
It was an amazing movie. It was an amazing trip.
Yeah. Jurassic World. Should we just go ahead and drag this to poop, guys?
I couldn't watch it. I'm a
Drag it to
huge fan of Jurassic Park,
It's
but
drag it to poop.
couldn't even watch it.
Terrible. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them. I'm tired of Chris Pratt too. That guy needs to stop being his stuff.
Hey, wait for Mario.
Okay, but
Okay.
that's the Mario movie. That's different. That's Mario, bro. I don't care at that point.
Not my Mario.
He is my Mario. I'm excited.
He might be. It's my Luigi for sure.
I'm so excited.
So next we've got Lightyear.
That was a D movie.
Lightyear, D tier. We good with
Did
that?
anyone
Yeah,
else
sure.
watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. It was mid.
I didn't like it.
Minions I actually just watched. I was late on the Minions craze. I didn't get to wear a suit.
Never saw it. Don't care.
How could you say that? How could you say that? The Minions are a cultural cornerstone.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
They're
Coby.
not.
Every seeing the Facebook memes, I still have my grandparents sending me Minion memes.
Every demographic can appreciate the Minions,
They're
whether you're
so
a little
bad.
kid or you're Gen Z, like teenager, memes, or if you're a Facebook mom, or if you're an old person. The Minions transcend age.
They don't.
It was
Yes,
still
they
an
do.
enjoyable film, but it was only C because I couldn't tell you what the plot was. It was just, a lot more of the
Yeah, it's
normal
pretty standard.
Minions.
I can appreciate a movie that's like an hour 20 minutes though, which is what this was.
It was a great experience. It was a day off at camp. I went to watch it.
Right. So with how bloated movies
used to the
are,
day off.
I'm fine with
Yeah.
that at C. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I'm putting this
Oh,
on.
I enjoyed it.
I like
a lot.
tier.
A tier?
I think I might agree with him.
It was so good.
The cameos.
Why was the humor so like mature?
I was thinking B, but
The stupid
like,
cheese dealer?
Dude, it was amazing. And like,
guys
dude,
cops.
the fact that there was one like he paid for like the CGI facelift, and the other one was in 2D. Like that's so good.
that was pretty good.
And then like
It was so
Ugly
creative.
Sonic,
Yeah.
Ugly Sonic
Sonic.
showing up, bro.
Are we really about to put this with Batman,
Dude, it was
guys?
so. Dude,
Are we really, are we really about to do this?
Dude, that's crazy. Okay, Batman might need to go to S tier for this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might need to move Batman up. Get rid of Morbius, just throw me off.
Oh yeah, we need to put
And then
it
D.
down in D, yeah.
D, okay.
And then Chippendale A.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Top Gun S.
S tier,
S,
bro.
S tier.
I saw that movie 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is way better than the first one.
I didn't even
The
watch
first
the
one
first
is-
one.
I didn't like it.
I didn't
at
watch
all.
it. Never
Like I
watched
know,
it.
I'm gonna
It's
get
not
hate
that
for
like well rated of a movie. It's kind of like
the
an average
music.
movie.
The music of the movie is great. It's just not used right.
It just looked
Like when the
weird.
person.
Well, they played the same song like 8 times.
Yes, and then there's like an emotional scene that like someone may be
Yeah.
alive or not. I won't say who in case you haven't watched the movie.
Goose is dead.
Bullet Train.
Fun
Brad
movie.
Pitt.
I'm thinking C. I liked it, but like you guys said, with the Batman dragging on too long, I do feel like Bullet Train sort of lost its steam, if you will.
It's in the A tier for me, but I can give.
I mean, don't you think it should have ended like 20 minutes earlier than it did?
it could have edited down a little bit?
I just feel like it could have been trimmed down. That's why I can't put it.
All right,
A.
B.
B.
With Adam Project, it's right there with Adam Project.
We'll put it B for now. That's fine. Thor. The
Thor,
infamous
Love and Thunder.
Thor Love and Thunder.
D.
I'm thinking D. Because it could have been so good, and it
should have been so good. They should have been a movie on a freaking war-torn god who freaking lost every family member.
Christian Bale is your villain.
Every family member he had with Christian Bale as your villain. But yet we got Taika Waititi isms.
It's a movie that like seems impossible to screw up that he somehow screwed up.
It's so annoying because like
just a bumbling oaf.
His other 2 movies I've seen I loved. They're fantastic, Ragnarok and Jojo Rabbit. But the fact that this one, I didn't know how it went so bad.
He's just a bumbling idiot. I like the early Thor movies. I liked the whole
the first one.
space Lord of the Rings thing. And I hate that they got rid of that.
I think it was Space Shakespeare. Kenneth Branagh was like in I believe Hamlet, and he took from that.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I think that I even like Dark World because it was like so Shakespearean, which is what they pushed away from. I think they pushed too far away from that. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think you're right. So D tier. Very easily.
Morbius or Thor? Which one do you guys like? Which one's a better movie, guys?
Morbius is more fun.
Yeah, honestly, like, I could watch Morbius again and still enjoy it. If I watched Thor again, I would, like,
sleep.
Just get kind of depressed. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
I didn't see it yet. I want to, though.
It is fantastic. The villain, when you see it, is just so cool. It's just sick. Animated movie of the year for me. It's an A tier. I think I'm still on the hype for Puss in Boots, so it could go down to B tier.
It's not gonna go down to B tier. I've heard it's so good. I gotta watch it.
The animation is so cool.
All right, we'll leave it at A.
Okay.
Bad Guys. Now this is I think I'm the only one who's seen this.
Yeah, I hadn't watched it.
I thought it was good. It was a little bit predictable, but it was kind of a cool like, oh, the bad guys are like trying to be good.
C.
I'd throw it at C for right now. Violent Night. Saw this one with you.
You did.
What are your thoughts? I loved it.
It was amazing. I think B or A.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. I'll put it in B, I think.
All right, that's a good spot for it.
It's kind of like Bullet Train. It's just like excessive, but like
it's by the same studio.
It's pretty entertaining.
It is. All right.
This is the one I've seen most recently.
Yeah,
here we go.
Watched.
I saw this with you.
2 days ago. Yeah.
Interesting.
Avatar: The Way of Water. Absolutely exhausting. I was so tired, dude.
I wasn't.
I literally. Oh my gosh, man. The movie was at 12 and I got home at 4. Like, and you probably got home later than me.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna go B tier.
Yeah.
With all that being said,
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The story was slightly better than the first.
It's
I'm
the
not
same-
a fan of the first.
I thought the story. I liked the first one better. Here's the thing. I like the story of the first one better, but I liked the family dynamic of the second one better.
Yeah.
So,
yes, I did like that.
I think that
they said bro too much.
That was a little bit funny.
Bro.
I was so kind
I don't know what James Cameron has against boats.
James Cameron just doesn't like guys.
What? What do you mean by that?
Give it B because of the visuals.
I like some of
Yeah.
the things in it. B.
Yeah. Also, okay, the one thing though, where did the entire tribe go?
Yes, that's
where
what
did
I'm
they
saying.
go? Dude,
Where
where
did
did they go?
I said
There
that.
was fire on the water.
I said that in the movie. We're during a whole battle.
You did too.
Yeah.
There's a whole battle going on, and then all of a sudden, the entire army just vanishes,
Yeah.
unexplained.
I actually liked how the antagonist, like how that happened.
You
Sure.
mean the same guy from the first one?
Yeah, I really liked
They're
it.
trying to build like a villain, I guess, instead of having.
He's kind of like
It's the best way you could have
he's
done
kind of
it.
like
I
dumb
guess.
Thanos. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, he's just.
It's
I
not
did. I
cool.
hated his motivation. It was stupid.
It was a little bit dumb.
I'm a father.
The thing is, like, who's the villain now? Like, is he? I don't know.
Well, he's not dead.
Yeah.
Global
Spoiler.
Global
Spoiler.
warming. Global
Sorry.
warming is gonna be the villain of the
Yeah.
next movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be like because they've already done Earth and Water, so now they gotta do fire.
Fire.
Yeah. Here it goes.
Oh no, they did air for the first one.
Yeah.
What do you? Well, I
Or
guess
there's 5 movies, so maybe it's Avatar, Water, Fire, Air, Earth.
it's kind of dumb. All right. So next we got Black Phone.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think?
Did you like it? I didn't watch it. C tier. It's good. Oh, he said B tier. Do you agree?
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I
It
feel
was
like
really fun.
I feel like this is another B tier.
I wanted to watch that.
It was a solid B tier. It was a good time.
Okay.
It was fun.
Enough said.
The Mandalorian's in it.
Pinocchio by Del Toro.
Pinocchio becomes a
what is it?
Nazi.
Oh my word! I didn't even think about
He
that.
does.
I didn't think about that.
He's
either.
a Nazi in it, which is
Anyways, it's S tier. I do think it's S tier though.
I didn't.
See,
think it was
I didn't find it as remarkable. I thought that if if it was the original Pinocchio, it might have been S tier. But since there was a previous Pinocchio, this one wasn't as.
It just got weird. I appreciate Del Toro. I love all of his stuff, but he went a little weird with the plot, especially with like him kind of joining the Italian army. It was a little weird. I get the World War II thing because the original movie was like written during World War II, but like the original story doesn't have World War II in it, so I get it. It's cool, but it was a little bit of a departure for me.
So I'd put it maybe A or B.
I put it in B, maybe C.
You know Tom Kenny, who's SpongeBob's voice actor, plays Mussolini in that movie?
Does he really?
Yeah, I just figured that out.
No way.
But I personally, man, I love this movie. I also think my opinion is a little biased because I watched the like the on Netflix, like how they made the movie after I watched the movie.
I might
and it was
watch
like
that,
was amazing. It was so cool seeing how much work they put into like carving the individual masks for Pinocchio and like
I'm a huge stop motion fan.
The stop motion was incredible. Can we put it at A? So I was at Jack's house and we watched Black Adam. Let's do Black Adam right now.
All right. Well, I mean, if that's the case, then you I feel like you're a little skewed.
Yeah, so I watched Black Adam first. And
Black Adam's an easy D tier.
It's easy poop tier. Where is the least favorite movie that I saw this year?
It was bad.
Absolutely
The way
terrible.
you feel about Tom Holland and Chris Pratt is how I feel about The Rock.
Really?
I have liked him in one movie.
I mean, he's not a good actor.
No,
but
I didn't even enjoy him in other movies.
Yeah.
Like, I like him.
He's good in Jumanji.
I like him in Jumanji because he's playing an exaggerated version of himself.
Yeah, he's good in Jumanji.
There's a lot of his movies, but yeah. I hate this movie. This movie, I was actually just like so mad during the whole movie.
The best movie on the list, Turning Red.
Oh, and anyways, that's why. Sorry, not to cut you off, but I like forgot to finish my thought.
What was your thought?
My thought was I don't know if I had mentioned it earlier, but the reason I love Pinocchio so much is because I watched it immediately after I watched Black Adam.
All right, now on to the best movie of the year, Turning Red.
Are you being sarcastic? Do you hate this movie?
It's a terrible movie.
Okay, I thought so.
Well, you like it? It's a bad movie. They're holding me hostage here. I want to leave so bad.
Sit back down, buddy. Sit back down.
Hey.
With this movie, I didn't like. I'm not gonna say I like loved it or like I even like liked it.
Dude,
but
it's
I thought
terrible.
It was fine.
It was terrible.
I watched it on a plane, so I feel like. It's
okay, but any plane movie's like decent.
Yeah, so it's like. I mean, that's just like my experience of watching.
Yeah.
But that's just like your opinion, bro.
I think like the cultural aspects of it were neat. You know, I don't think it's like.
I think his opinion.
Dude, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
I don't think it was terrible.
The fluffy monster thing was like so like tacked on.
Yeah, that was a little dumb.
It was out of like that. The movie was like fine, and then there's just this stupid tacked on Disneyism that was just terrible.
I've heard it's a lot of symbolism, but I didn't even care to watch it. So
My initial opinion was like C tier. So, and I still.
I'll go see.
I like these movies a little bit better.
I do too.
I think it was like passable.
I think
like,
it's right with Thor Ragnarok. I found enjoyment in Ragnarok, or not Ragnarok. Sorry, Love and Thunder. It's all right.
Okay, we're sticking with C for right now.
Okay.
We can move it later.
Forever?
Wakanda Forever. This is the first movie you and I have seen together. Was Wakanda Forever.
monumental movie.
You and I both liked it.
That was decent.
I liked it. Joseph hated it.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Joseph never knows. We have the most differing opinions on movies possible. He thinks The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie. So, which is the craziest, most blasphemous thing
You
to
host
say.
a show with him?
Dude, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
The best Star Wars, like the best Star Wars movie. Not even like the best sequel.
No, the best Star Wars movie. So his movie opinion's already out the window for me.
If you're watching this, you're wrong.
You're wrong. I'm gonna go Black Panther is a solid B tier.
I think I can respect that.
It's right there with a lot of the other movies. I mean, I enjoyed it as much as that list right there.
I had it B tier.
It was higher when I first watched it. Afterward, it lost a little bit of hype for me. I love the villain and the whole world they built.
I like the Namor. He was cool.
He was dope. He was sick. All the scenes with him were cool. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, they changed the character. He got comic book accurate.
Oh, his little baby wings.
Shut up.
I liked his
No one
wings.
cares about the comics.
I thought his wings were fine.
I would love to have the wings.
He looked cool.
I thought he looked dope, and the actor was sick. So
Yeah.
Spirited. What do you think, guys? What's your take on the? He loved it.
No, it was really fun. Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. There's not a lot that I make that I don't like. I give it B tier though. Just I don't know why. Like, I want to give it A.
Will Ferrell's mid. I'm kind of like it's not as probably as good as Violent Night.
Okay.
Violent Night was just a good Christmas movie.
Okay, well, I'll agree with B. I guess I was the only one saying that. I would agree with myself.
I didn't watch it, so I can't really like give it a rating.
Yeah.
It was fun.
All right.
It seemed to get pretty positive reviews.
Again, I watched that with my mom, and she played the soundtrack for like weeks.
A lot of good Christmas movies recently.
We
This,
did, which is
Silent
not
Night,
normal.
Klaus was within the last
Klaus is
couple years.
fantastic.
That was like 2020, I think. I love that movie. Next is The Northman.
Ah, The
I love
Lion
this.
King.
I love this movie. I love The Northman. I think
It's a good movie.
I think it's great.
I think it's a lot like The Lion King, which I appreciate. I just think the story has a lot of beats that kind of vibe with it, which is cool.
It's a pretty simple story. Like,
it is. It's been done before.
Yeah, it's also like the like there's the anime Vinland Saga that's like based on it.
Same thing, and that's why. Here's my other part with Avatar. People like get on the plot for Avatar 1, and they say it's just what is Battle of the Songbirds or Pocahontas. I'm like, well, yeah, but a lot of movies do that. Like this.
That's true.
I think that's always like a trash reason. But like regardless, I think the movie was really awesome, and it was just really fun. And I love the director. He did Lighthouse and some of the other stuff like that.
He's great.
He's great.
What's his name? Robert Eggers.
Yeah, Robert Eggers.
He's great. Yeah,
He's awesome.
I love this movie.
Pierre?
Was also in it. My favorite singer. Anya Taylor-Joy was great.
She's awesome in everything she's in. A tier.
A tier. That's what I was thinking. Willem Dafoe's character was something.
He was. I'm
that-
a fan of anything he's in though. Like I just love him.
That cave scene, dude, was like, I was like, what am I watching right now? This is wild.
All right, time to be back on the battlegrounds for this one.
Matthew's movie of the year, I think.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know how. but
Are
I
you
loved it.
kidding me?
He
It's
loves
not
this
movie of the year, but I
Trash
loved it.
opinion.
Trash opinion.
So the first Knives Out is really good. I enjoy it. I think it's great. I think it does the reveals something and then takes you back through it all again really well. This one, half of it was good. Pacing was solid through. It lost all pacing when it did the back in time thing.
Really?
I thought it was gonna do the whole talk, like when they talked to the girl who was the twin sister or whatever, and they had the first initial
Spoilers.
conversation. Spoiler. Well, this is a movie review, so
Yeah,
They better have seen this.
but like when they did the flashback when they were talking, I was like, okay, cool. And then we'll get a little backstory, and they get to the island. I'm like, sick. We kind of know what happens from there, and then it just continues, and I just felt like it lost all pacing, in my opinion. It just wasn't paced like the first one. I think the first one did this, but better. I just think it was a worse movie because of it.
You know, I do agree about like the pacing for the second act there in the middle, like doing the back like to front, because it's a whole bunch of scenes that we already see, but from a different perspective. But he's very much showing like his form is like show the very front and then go back and do it again with a different perspective,
yeah.
and then do it again. And the motivation and style of the culprit is actually fairly original. I haven't seen something like that.
Really?
Really, like he was dumb. And
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like not just like dumb in writing, but like that's the reason the case couldn't be solved. And that's just I don't know. I really enjoyed it because it's something new. His acting was great. I loved it.
Which
The
guy?
cast is always
Ed
really
Norton.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed Norton was great in it. I thought. Oh my gosh, his name's slipping my mind.
Chris Evans?
No, the lead actor.
Oh,
Daniel
Daniel
Craig.
Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Oh,
I
he's so
thought
great.
I thought he was great. I thought his character was a little like more. He's a little more Flanderized in this movie.
I
Like
thought he was better this movie.
I didn't like him as much. I liked him
better in the
I liked
first
him in the
one.
first one because he was more mysterious.
That's true.
Whereas in this
Yeah.
one he was more like I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just
but it was all an act.
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
but it was just it cringed me out sometimes.
And he was the main character of this one, whereas Ana de Armas was the main character of the first
which
one.
I like that more.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I like
instead of
that
him being
more.
the side character.
And so that was I think the first one just did this
Yeah,
but better.
I still think it has to be above a C tier. in
Oh,
my
I'm like C to D tier.
Yeah, for me, it is A or B.
All right,
What do you say?
I'll be tiebreaker, I guess. I think overall I liked it. I of course I also think the first one was a lot better.
Yeah.
What was the one thing I didn't really like about it, which it doesn't really impact the movie that much, but I also think that's why it's weird that it's all in it, is like all the COVID stuff and like
Oh my gosh,
and
I
like,
did like that.
and like
I actually
Among
liked
Us,
it.
like okay, it was funny like Among Us was in it, but I was also like, well, why
But
are
it
we
was in it for a
Here's-
purpose. 'cause
here's-
it was stupid and he was bad at it, and that's why he couldn't solve the mystery.
But, like,
Here's my problem with that.
We're so
A,
late.
it won't age well.
Yeah.
B, it feels like a movie that was made 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's strange.
well,
like,
it
none
was
of us-
made 2 years ago.
I know, but like it feels like they missed their shot with that. Like it was, and I think all the like mass stuff's gonna age weirdly because it was
Yeah.
just like a small blip.
But it turns into like a time capsule where you
Yeah.
like go back and like, wow, I do remember that.
Except it didn't happen when it actually happened. You know, it happened
Right.
2 years after. So.
COVID
Well,
stuff
no, it
is
took
just,
place in 2020.
I know, which
Right.
is weird.
Yeah.
like
Well, that's gonna happen more. You know that there's gonna be movies set in that. A lot
like
more.
Borat 2 was like this movie, but actually like a lot funnier and like better. It's really funny how they tied in like the pandemic and stuff. But I won't spoil anything.
Yeah, I think it was just like a little too late for that.
Yeah, I think it dates the movie a little bit.
It does.
But
So you were thinking it's like A for you, right?
Yeah.
for me, it was like B or C.
it was like D for me, maybe C, but C's pushing it.
It's like in this.
Yeah.
It's probably C then.
Okay,
just
we'll go
for
C.
us.
We'll go C.
Just for us. Did any of us see Hotel Transylvania?
No, we didn't poop.
Let's just throw it in.
I heard it
poop.
was really bad.
Is this the last movie?
I think it is.
All right, the last movie, guys.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, really? Did you see it?
Yes,
What did you think?
I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a great movie.
Wow, I really disliked it.
Really?
Yeah, I was super bummed.
It was so good.
I was bummed. I think when it was doing the Jaws thing.
You
When
think
it was
maybe
like,
you're just like stupid?
do you think maybe your opinions just like aren't valid? But like when
You're just wrong.
You have to have a certain level of IQ to understand.
yeah.
Rick and Morty.
I think the symbolism was cool, like how you capitalize off a disaster, and like I really like thought. I think that the chimp thing with the guy who plays Glenn in Walking Dead, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
that was the most interesting part of the movie.
that
Apart
was cool.
from the like the scenes where the saucer was like hidden in the clouds and stuff. But the second you see it and it like starts and it's just like, this is so dumb.
It was so cool, man.
I thought it was
so. It was.
dumb.
I loved the deeper meaning of the movie and like the art of like the spectacle of kind of what
Yeah.
you were talking about.
I think you're saying that sounds insane.
It was all
Yeah.
a dream.
I don't like it as much as Get Out.
No,
Like, if
Get
you're
Out was
comparing like
his
his
best
movies. Like I like Get Out more, but I do still think it's a good movie. I'd put it A tier.
Get Out, Us, nope for me.
So what's here for you?
What tier do you think?
I mean, I really like didn't love it.
Because it's gonna go in the middle of whatever we put.
It will.
Or whatever you like. You and I.
It
say.
wasn't Morbius at all. So I mean, I'd probably say C.
That'd be such an insult to Jordan.
All right,
I'd say C tier.
C. Wait, so then it'd be B tier.
B tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're
Okay.
A, then it's.
All right, guys. So thanks for tuning in.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. We had a great time. My name's Coby James. I'm not affiliated with whatsoever, so don't brand me with them. Thank you guys so much for having me. This was a
Yeah,
pleasure.
yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Hey, Jack.
Hey man, what's up?
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on? Are you recording a video?
Yeah, man. Yeah, movies. Yeah, movie tier list.
What? So you're just not gonna?
Well, you haven't watched.
Dude, I was just saving your seat.
Yeah, you haven't watched a lot of movies this year. We were just thinking. You know,
Hey, you're saving this.
it might be funny if like Coby was here instead. You know.
Yeah, let's invite Coby James, verified Instagram.
It's not that big.
We're trying to get big.
Yeah, this is the way to do
Yeah,
it.
we're just using him for his.
I don't even know who that guy is.
He's like.
Okay, hey. Just
Hey.